around 38 years old and I decided to start the 75 soft challenge. You've probably heard of 75 hard, and 75 soft is basically a more realistic, more flexible version of it. And honestly, I feel like 75 hard would be a bit too much for me right now. One of the reasons is that I live in a climate where it can be very hot sometimes, and we also have days when it gets really dusty. So over the next couple of months, there will probably be days when going outside just isn't a good idea, or honestly not even safe. And since 75 hard includes an outdoor workout, I already know that could easily mess everything up for me. So I decided to start with 75 soft instead. Here are the rules of this challenge. The first one is to focus on healthy and balanced meals. There is also a rule about alcohol, like only drinking on social occasions, but I don't drink alcohol at all, so that part is very easy for me. The second one is to drink 3 liters of water a day. The next one is to do 45 minutes of movement every day. For this part, it can be anything, and it can be anything: strength training, pilates, yoga, stretching, or even just a walk. The main goal is just to move every day for 45 minutes. Also, you have to read 10 pages of a book, of any book, and the last rule is about photo of your progress. This rule honestly seems to be different depending on where you read about this challenge. Some people do photos only at the beginning and the end, some do them every day, and some skip them completely. I haven't fully decided yet, but today I will do my before photos. Also, I want to say this right away: weight loss is not the main goal here. Of course, that would be a nice bonus, but that's not the main reason I'm doing this. What I really want is to build healthy habits and be more consistent and become more disciplined. So, let's see how day 1 went. First, I took my starting photos and did my measurements. You can see my numbers on the screen. I cannot say I have any big issues with my body, but of course I would love to tone up a little and become stronger and more fit. And after that, it was time for my first workout. For this challenge, I am planning to do Girvan's, I hope I pronounce it right, Epic HIIT program. The workouts are around 30 minutes, 5 times a week, and I'm planning to add some stretching at the end, so that gives me the full 45 minutes. And on the other days, I want to do Pilates, yoga, or just go for a walk. So today I did my first workout, and wow, it was brutal. I honestly thought it would be a little easier. I even bought 7.5 kilo dumbbells because I thought my 4 kilo dumbbells would probably be too light, especially for leg exercises. But no, the 4 kilo dumbbells were more than enough. I was literally fighting for my life. My legs were shaking like crazy. It was so hard, so painful, and honestly, I think it was one of the hardest workouts I've ever done. And I'm saying this while editing this video on day 3. I started on Monday and today is Wednesday and I still can barely walk. I'm serious, those 30 minutes were absolutely insane. It hurt so much, but I did it and I'm going to keep going. I also want to include more stretching in this challenge. After each workout, I'm planning to do a 15-minute stretching session. That way, my workout plus stretching will give me the full 45 minutes. Since I have 2 rest days a week from the Caroline program, I want to use both of those days for longer stretching and mobility sessions, around 1 hour each. I really want to make stretching a part of my routine because honestly, I'm stiff like a tree and I barely bend. And I can feel more and more with age that I want to have more freedom in my movement, more lightness in my body, and just feel more mobile overall. I also feel like stretching and mobility work will help my muscles recover better after workouts. And on top of that, I want to stay more active during the day in general and try to get at least 10,000 steps a day. That's more like an extra goal for me, not one of the main rules, but it's something I would really like to keep up with. This is the bottle I'm using and it's exactly 1 liter. So the plan is pretty simple, 3 bottles a day. So yeah, that's how I'm planning to hit my water goal. And when it comes to food, I don't want to follow any strict diet. I'm not trying to cut out random foods or make things too complicated. I just want to focus more on whole foods, on meals that actually fuel me, keep me full, and make me feel good. And I want my meals to be more balanced with protein, fats, and carbs. And just look at this portion, it's huge. For my first book, I picked Atomic Habits, and honestly, I feel like that's probably the perfect book to read during a challenge like this because it's all about habits, routines, and becoming more consistent. So that's it for day 1. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, probably in about a week, and I'll share my first weekly results. Bye!